It's been a while since I've done one of these, hasn't it? But my school is out. My exams are done. So, in spite of that, you guys will be getting 2 Avatar reviews today. That's right. Right after this, I'm doing the water bending scroll. But before we get to the water bending scroll, let's get to Avatar: The Last Airbender, Book 1, Episode 8, The Winter Solstice Part 2, Avatar Roku. Let's get to the notes. This is the first time we see Roku. Kinda. Because, I have a feeling that they wanted this episode to be like his big reveal type thing, but, they kind of ruined that with having his statue be in the, Southern Air Temple, and why can I not think of that? And then, he's in the gosh darn opening. He is in the gosh darn opening, so, yeah, it's kind of like, JLU Episode 2. If you know what that is. The image of the comet. The comet looks very different whenever Aang has the image of the comet, and when Roku's giving his, speech to Aang. But then in the season finale, it looks a lot different. I think I might have already said that. But yeah, no, it actually looks like a legitimate comet. What sort of has, but in this one, but then it looks super intimidating, just like this thing that gives raw brute force in the finale. I'd like the finale version better. Physics. I do not mind when cartoons break the laws of physics, but I love it. I love it when they follow them. Now, there are a few cartoons when I love it when they break the laws of physics. I have a feeling most people know which one I'm talking about. But Avatar does not do that, and I absolutely love it for that. I guess you could say they can sometimes break physics, but a lot of it is because of bending, so you kind of have to mix in physics with the powers of this world. The expressions on Sokka and Katara's faces when they broke the blockade were gold, and Sokka's like, "We got into the Fire Nation! Great!" Oh, Sokka, you are amazing. You are an awesome character indeed. But unfortunately, you are not real. Moving on. Zhao's tactics were great. He knew that he did not know where the Avatar was going. He just knew he just broke the blockade. But he had the suspicions that Zuko didn't know where he was going. So he was like, "Stop. We are following this guy. His engine's bust. He's got a smoke trail. Let's go for it." Smart man, Zhao. With this episode title, if you have read The Promise, you know this note was going to be here. Roku hate. I am a part of this. Yeah, Ursa wasn't the only person to get hate on after a 3-part comic. Roku did too. It's kind of hard to explain it, but if you've read it, you know dang well why he gets hated on. Even Aang is part of the Roku hate. Okay? With the Ursa hate, Zuko is not part of that hate. Aang is part of the Roku hate. He's like, "Screw you, Roku." Roku. I actually really liked Roku before the comic, but then after that comic came out, but in the comic they sort of monkey do with Roku. It was like, pretty much if you haven't read the comic, he pretty much said, was telling Aang, "Now, I know Zuko never did anything wrong, and I know that he's your friend, and I know that he is my relative, but I still think you should kill him, because I have the sly suspicion he might do something wrong." Just, wow, Roku, wow, you have Just no, Roku, no. Loyalty of the fire stages. Why was oh gosh, what was his name? Shayu. Why was Shayu the only fire stage that kept to what the fire sages believe? You know, the Avatar is the greatest, not the Fire Lord. I guess since they're a different generation. Whew. Got that out. But I mean, still, aren't they all kind of descendants of past ones? So I mean, I'm just unsure about that. Sealing the door. That was actually a pretty good move, Roku. I may hate you, but that was a pretty good move, sealing that door. So Aang could talk to you. This is one of the major turning points in the entire show. Is learning that Aang has to learn all of the elements. Something that takes years and years of practice. And he has to do it in like, I don't know, 8 months. So that puts a lot of pressure on, and we just see how much we are going to be getting of awesome bending action and training. Backstory. I did love the backstory. There's much more backstory of the war in Avatar and the Fire Lord, but there was some good backstory of the war here. Avatar state powers. You know, the Avatar state, all Avatars first channeling their energy into that Avatar. I love how they went to the extent of how it was Roku. Complete Roku with Aang. So, and also I've always been pondering about this. Is that considered Aang in the Avatar state or Roku in the Avatar? I've always just kind of said it's Roku, but I've also heard a lot of people say Aang. Yeah, so time for the waterbending master.